All right, so we finally got everything dialed in. We are good to go. We're out here on a new body of water, doing something that I love to do during the summer. So those of you who follow my channel, you guys know that I love chasing channel cats during the summer months. And something that I've never done is try to catch channel cats through the ice. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. So this particular body of water has a very good population of channel cats, and for what I've been seeing and hearing, there's a good amount of fish that's being caught out of here. Now here in Minnesota, the walleye season is over, so you know, a lot of guys are starting to kind of shift their attention over to some of the more unpopular game fish here, you know, such as your tulibies, burbot, catfish, you know, for example. So it's something to kind of do until, you know, the spring walleye run kicks in. But, you know, again, I'm out here chasing some of these channel cats, and we're going to see if we can get a couple of these fish topside. I'm currently sitting in at about 25 feet of water. You know, I am getting a few marks off the bottom, but there's just small marks. But, you know, the larger marks that I see coming through, you know, they're definitely suspended. And I'm going to assume those are channel cats. They look big and they're just coming through very slowly. So I'm just gonna wait to see if one will pass by, and I'm just gonna drop that spoon on top of him and see if I can entice him to come up and hit. For presentation, what I'm going with is, you know, I got a fire tiger. This is the smaller size Northland buckshot spoon tip with a fathead head. And that's basically it. And I got this on my 36 Precision tuned up custom rod with the PC Fun Carbon X2. I'm gonna drop this down like so. I'm just gonna work it, give it a few pops here and there, and hopefully when the fish comes in, I might just hold it as still as I can, maybe just give it a nice gentle rock to see if I can entice the fish to come up and hit. So that's how I'm going to be presenting my lure and bait down there for them, and we're gonna wait and see what the fish is gonna tell me what they want. So fingers crossed, let's see if we can get a couple fish. There we go, finally. Finally, what is this? I think this might be a cat. It is a cat. All right, so this is my first catfish through the ice. Took a while, but this guy came up super high up in the water column. All I saw was like a little blip, and I raised it up as high as I can right over him, and then he came right up and barely felt this fish hit. I just watched my rod tip, and it just basically loaded up and he was on. So nice little channel cat through the ice. High mark, very high mark. Oh, that was a high mark, very high. That was almost right underneath the ice. This is probably going to be another cat. Oh yeah, just dog. And that fish was basically almost right underneath the hole. I saw him super high up there. I raised it up all the way up. Yep, another nice dandy channel cat. Look at that boy. Oh, easy there, easy. That spoon is basically gone. Choked it. Popped it right out. We got marks coming through. I gotta get down there fast. It's probably another channel cat right there. Big mark, big mark. You know, these fish are cruising out very high up in that water column. And when you think about channel cats, you automatically assume that they're bottom feeding fish, right? But that's not the case. These fish are coming up pretty high up in that water column. I mean, so far they fight pretty good. You know, cats are always, they're always good fighters. And trying to get them up, straight up the water column, up a 8-inch hole. I mean, these two, I mean, they fought pretty good. There we go. That's gotta be a cat for sure. Just dogging there. Wait. Oh. Pulling a little drag out. This guy's definitely fighting a lot better. That's a better fish. Here we go. This guy definitely fought a lot better. Yeah, these fish they're so, I wouldn't necessarily, well, they are a little lethargic, but this guy came up and basically just picked up the spoon and that was it. You didn't feel that thump, nothing. Basically what I was doing is I was just jiggling it, just watching that rod tip, and it just stopped. And I knew that it was on. Oh. All right, so we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna get off the ice. It's been brutal today. A little bit of a grind. Definitely a good learning experience out here on a new body of water, chasing after channel cats through the ice. Marked a lot of fish, but we just couldn't get them to cooperate. Did manage to get a couple of them, so didn't get skunked. But let's get off the ice. Let's get some of these fish cleaned up, and I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna make out of these 3 cats. Stay tuned. All right, so I'm back at home. Fishing was definitely a grind, but you know what? I'm gonna put these catfish to good use. We're gonna be doing a catch and cook segment here, and you know, a lot of guys that are doing catch and cook videos, for the most part, you guessed it, they're deep frying fish. Let's do something much more exciting than that, right? Let's get away from the boring deep frying fish, and let's take this one step further. And today we're gonna be making a catfish curry recipe. Now, I'm not really a big fan of curry per se, but I know that in the past when I've had really good curry, it was typically made out of catfish. So I found a really easy, nice recipe online, and stay tuned. We're gonna be making catfish curry. So before we get started, let's cover some of the ingredients that you're going to need. Some green onions, garlic. I just went for the prepackaged broccoli here, but if you want to use fresh broccoli, go for it. The other stuff that you're going to need is green bell peppers, red bell peppers, some basil. These specifically are Thai basil leaves. You're going to need yellow onion, some extra virgin olive oil, soy sauce, good old fish sauce, some coriander, some ground chili garlic oil, ground cumin, some ginger and garlic paste, black pepper, some chicken flavor soup base, coconut cream, and then obviously your catfish. All right, so let's go ahead and let's just start getting some of our ingredients here prepped up. All right, so the next step is I'm gonna make my marinade for the catfish. So just get yourself a nice big mixing bowl. So once you have it all marinated, this is how it should look. And you're gonna wanna let this sit for about 15 minutes minimum. You know, you can obviously leave it a little bit longer, but I'm gonna leave it for about 15 minutes before I start cooking it. All right, so the next step here, we're gonna go over to the stove and we're gonna start the cooking process. All right, so get yourself a nice big non-stick pan, and I'm gonna set this on probably medium high just to kind of warm it up. Well, there you have it. Creamy coconut catfish curry. So if you're looking for something different than your traditional deep fried catfish nugget, I highly recommend you try out this recipe. So if you like what you saw, please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.